In a world that constantly demands more from us, more work, more social engagements, more success, more everything, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We become overwhelmed by the noise, and in the process, we lose our inner strength, peace, and wisdom. But what if you could change that? What if you could build a life where you're not only stronger physically and mentally, but also calmer in the face of challenges and wiser in your decisions? This is the life that you can create. Being stronger is not just about lifting weights or pushing your physical limits. It's about developing the inner strength that allows you to face life's hardest moments with resilience. It's about the strength to rise when you fall, the strength to keep going when others would have given up, and the strength to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. True strength comes from within, and it's something you can cultivate every single day. But strength alone is not enough. To truly live a fulfilled and peaceful life, you need calm. In the middle of chaos, in the midst of stress and pressure, you must be able to find a place of peace within yourself. Calmness allows you to think clearly, make better decisions, and navigate life's challenges with grace. It's the ability to pause, to breathe, and to find stillness in your mind, even when everything around you is moving at 1,000 miles per hour. And then there's wisdom. The understanding that not everything is worth fighting for, the knowledge that patience is just as important as action, and the insight to know when to speak and when to remain silent. Wisdom doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from knowing what truly matters and having the ability to discern the right path even when it's not obvious. It's the ability to learn from experience, to apply what you've learned to every situation, and to grow from every challenge you face. But how do you develop these qualities, strength, calmness, and wisdom, in a world that constantly demands more from you? The answer lies in self-mastery. To master yourself means to gain control over your mind, emotions, and actions. It means taking responsibility for your life and making intentional choices that align with your deepest values and purpose. Self-mastery is the foundation upon which true strength, calmness, and wisdom are built. It starts with small, daily actions. It starts with developing the habit of pausing before reacting. It starts with choosing to respond with wisdom, to act with intention, and to cultivate the strength to keep going when things get tough. Every time you make a conscious decision to act from a place of calm and wisdom, you strengthen these qualities within you. To be stronger is to have the courage to face your fears and push through them. It's about building mental fortitude and the resilience to continue when life gets hard. Strength is about being unshakable in the face of challenges. To be calmer is to recognize that not everything requires a reaction. It's about finding peace in moments of stress and uncertainty. Calmness is about mastering your emotions and not letting them control your actions. And to be wiser is to understand that life is not just about what you do, but about what you choose to learn from each experience. It's about taking the lessons from your struggles and applying them to the next chapter of your life. Wisdom is about seeing the bigger picture and making decisions that align with your values. By cultivating these three qualities, strength, calmness, and wisdom, you will not only become a more resilient and powerful person, but you will also create a life of peace and fulfillment. The true key to success and happiness lies not in external achievements, but in mastering your inner world. So, start today. Begin with small steps. Whether it's taking a few minutes each day to meditate and find peace, or practicing patience in moments of stress, or making a conscious effort to grow from every challenge you face, every small step you take towards strength, calmness, and wisdom will lead you closer to living a more purposeful, empowered, and fulfilled life. As you continue on this path of growth, you'll start to notice subtle but profound changes in how you approach life. The more you focus on becoming stronger, calmer, and wiser, the more you'll see opportunities to practice these qualities in your everyday life, Whether it's in your personal relationships, your career, or even in the way you handle challenges, these three pillars will become the foundation upon which you build a more peaceful, successful, and fulfilling life. The strength you develop will not just be physical, but mental and emotional as well. It's the strength to face difficulties without losing yourself in them. It's the strength to stay grounded when the world around you feels unstable. And it's the strength to rise each time you fall, knowing that every setback is just an opportunity to build more resilience. This type of strength doesn't come from external circumstances, but from your internal resolve and determination to keep moving forward. Calmness, on the other hand, will become your greatest ally in a world that often feels chaotic. As you begin to integrate calmness into your daily life, you'll start to notice how much easier it becomes to make clear, thoughtful decisions. The storm of emotions and stress that once clouded your judgment will no longer control you. You'll find that you can navigate the ups and downs of life with a sense of peace, even when things are not going your way. This calmness allows you to see things more clearly, to act with purpose, and to stay aligned with your true self. Wisdom will emerge naturally from this process. As you strengthen your mind and cultivate calm, you'll begin to see the world in a new light. The challenges you once feared will now be seen as opportunities to grow, and the decisions that once felt overwhelming will now feel more manageable. You'll learn to trust your intuition and make decisions that align with your deepest values, instead of being swayed by external pressures or momentary impulses. Wisdom is not just about knowing the right answer, but about having the clarity to ask the right questions and the patience to let your life unfold with purpose. With each passing day, your commitment to these principles, strength, calmness, and wisdom, will transform the way you live. You'll no longer be a passive observer of your life, but an active participant, moving with confidence, clarity, and intention. As you become more aligned with your true self, you'll find that your actions become more authentic, your relationships more meaningful, and your life more fulfilling. It's important to remember that this journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress. You don't have to be perfect at being strong, calm, and wise all the time. What matters is that you continue to practice these qualities, to strengthen them daily, and to give yourself grace when you fall short. Growth is a lifelong process, and as long as you remain committed to moving forward, you will continue to become the best version of yourself. When you encounter challenges in the future, and you will, remember that you have everything you need within you to handle them. You are stronger than you realize. You can remain calm in the face of chaos, and you have the wisdom to navigate through life's complexities. Each obstacle is an opportunity to deepen your strength, to practice your calmness, and to gain further wisdom. This process of becoming stronger, calmer, and wiser is not just about achieving external success, but about finding internal peace and fulfillment. It's about creating a life that is aligned with who you truly are and with the values that matter most to you. It's about living with integrity, purpose, and clarity, and never compromising your inner peace for the sake of external approval or fleeting desires. So, as you continue on your path, remember, you are capable of becoming the person you aspire to be. Each day is a new opportunity to strengthen your mind, to find peace in the chaos, and to make decisions that reflect your true wisdom. Trust yourself, embrace the process, and watch as you grow into the person you are always meant to be. As you continue to embrace these principles, something powerful begins to unfold. Strength, calmness, and wisdom aren't just abstract concepts anymore. They become tools you carry with you, tools that shape how you respond to everything around you. They will become a natural part of who you are. Every time life presents a challenge, you will instinctively reach for these tools, and with each use, they will grow sharper and more effective. Strength will no longer just be something you tap into during times of hardship, but a steady companion that is always there. It will become your default response to obstacles, helping you push forward no matter how difficult the circumstances are. Strength doesn't mean that you never feel vulnerable. It means that you can stand tall even in your vulnerability. It's about being resilient, not invincible. You learn to bounce back after each setback, armed with the knowledge that failure doesn't define you, it refines you. As you cultivate calmness, you'll begin to see the world in a much different light. What once triggered panic or anxiety will no longer have the same hold over you. Calmness doesn't mean a lack of emotion or detachment from life's challenges. It means embracing those challenges without being swept away by them. You'll start responding from a place of inner peace, and that peace will be reflected in how you interact with others, how you make decisions, and how you carry yourself through the world. Wisdom, too, will evolve as you continue practicing these principles. It won't be confined to theoretical knowledge or simply knowing what's right. Wisdom will become your ability to act with clarity and intention, even when the future seems uncertain. It's not just about knowing what you should do, but having the courage and clarity to actually do it. Wisdom comes from listening to your inner voice, taking the time to reflect before reacting, and making decisions that reflect your highest self. And as these qualities deepen within you, you'll begin to notice that your perspective on life shifts. You stop feeling at the mercy of external circumstances, and instead you start to recognize the incredible power you have to shape your reality. The more you live in alignment with strength, calmness, and wisdom, the more you realize that the life you desire is within your control, not something you have to wait for. This transformation won't happen overnight, and there will be moments where you stumble or feel uncertain. But remember, growth is never linear, and it's in these moments of uncertainty where your real growth occurs. Each time you catch yourself reacting impulsively, take a moment to pause and recalibrate. Every time you choose calmness over chaos, strength over weakness, and wisdom over impulsivity, you become more aligned with the person you're meant to be. The beauty of this process is that it doesn't require perfection. It requires consistency. Even the smallest step in the right direction is progress, whether it's taking a deep breath before reacting, practicing patience when you're frustrated, or trusting your intuition in the face of doubt. Every single step counts. These small daily choices will compound over time, leading you to become a person who not only handles challenges with grace, but who inspires others to do the same. As you continue on this path, you will begin to see how this inner strength, calmness, and wisdom influence not only your own life, but the lives of those around you. Your presence will become a source of inspiration for others. People will begin to notice the peace you carry, the strength you exude, and the wisdom you share. Your actions will no longer just reflect your personal growth, but will serve as a model for others who are also seeking to improve their lives. This is how you create lasting impact, not by striving for external accomplishments or recognition, but by becoming a beacon of strength, calm, and wisdom in a world that often feels chaotic. True power comes from within. And the more you embody these qualities, the more you become an unshakable force in your own life and the lives of others. So, continue this journey. Each day is an opportunity to strengthen your mind, ground your emotions, and deepen your wisdom. Embrace every challenge as an opportunity to grow, and with each step, become the strongest, calmest, and wisest version of yourself. The world needs more people like you. People who are not just surviving, but thriving in the face of adversity. As you continue to cultivate these qualities, you'll realize that they begin to shape not just your inner world, but how you interact with everything around you. Your relationships will become stronger because you will have learned to act from a place of calm and clarity rather than reacting from a place of stress or impulse. The wisdom you develop will allow you to communicate with others in a way that fosters understanding and connection, and your inner strength will give you the courage to set healthy boundaries that protect your peace. When you begin to operate from this place of inner power, you'll also notice how your circumstances shift. What once seemed like insurmountable problems will start to feel more manageable because you will be equipped with the tools to handle them. Life's challenges may not disappear, but your response to them will change. Instead of being swept up by anxiety or fear, you will meet each situation with a calm, steady mind, knowing that you are capable of finding solutions. This process doesn't mean that life will become free of challenges or adversity. Rather, it means that you will become better equipped to face those challenges with resilience, perspective, and strength. You will learn to embrace discomfort, not as something to avoid, but as an opportunity for growth. The more you grow in strength, calmness, and wisdom, the more you begin to see challenges as part of the natural rhythm of life, an opportunity to test and strengthen your character. The beauty of these qualities is that they are not limited by age, experience, or external circumstances. Anyone can cultivate strength, calmness, and wisdom, regardless of where they are in life. The key is to start small, one step at a time. Each moment of patience, each act of courage, each decision made with intention is a step toward becoming the person you're destined to be. One of the most profound realizations in this process is that you are always in control of how you respond to life. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control your mindset and your actions. This is where true power lies, in your ability to choose how you respond, no matter what life throws your way. Over time, as you continue to build these qualities, you'll begin to feel an overwhelming sense of peace that comes from knowing that you are capable of handling whatever comes next. This peace is not dependent on external circumstances, but on your internal strength, calm, and wisdom. When you understand that you have the power to navigate life with grace, you become unstoppable. Not because you avoid challenges, but because you meet them head-on with unwavering confidence. As you keep growing in these qualities, you'll begin to find that the little things that used to cause you stress no longer have the same effect. The drama, the noise, the distractions of the world will start to fade into the background. You'll find yourself increasingly immune to the chaos that once rattled you because your strength, calmness, and wisdom will serve as a shield that protects your inner peace. And as you become more rooted in these qualities, something else begins to happen. You inspire those around you. People are drawn to strength, calmness, and wisdom because they are rare in today's fast-paced world. When you embody these qualities, you don't just change your own life, you become a source of inspiration for others, showing them that they too can develop the strength to face life's challenges with confidence and clarity. Your growth will have a ripple effect. As you continue on your journey, you'll inspire others to take control of their own lives, to develop their own inner strength, and to approach their challenges with calm and wisdom. This is how we create a more grounded, resilient, and wise world, by becoming the best version of ourselves and encouraging others to do the same. The path to strength, calmness, and wisdom is a lifelong journey. It is not about achieving perfection, but about continually learning and growing. Every experience, every moment of reflection, every challenge faced with strength brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. And with each step, you become a living example of the power of resilience, inner peace, and wisdom. So, keep moving forward. The path may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. By developing your inner strength, calmness, and wisdom, you are creating a life that is not only meaningful, but deeply fulfilling. You are becoming someone who can face anything with confidence, someone who has the power to navigate the world with grace, and someone who has the wisdom to live a life of purpose. Remember, this is your journey. No one else can walk it for you, but you have everything you need within you to succeed. Every step you take towards strength, calmness, and wisdom is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Keep going, keep growing, and never stop believing in your power to create the life you desire. As you continue to strengthen your inner qualities of strength, calmness, and wisdom, something extraordinary starts to unfold. You begin to realize that the journey itself is the destination. Each moment, each challenge, and each victory becomes a part of who you are becoming. There is no final destination to reach, because with every step you take, you evolve into a better version of yourself. This transformation doesn't just shape how you interact with the world, it changes how you see yourself. You stop identifying with your weaknesses or perceived flaws and begin to see the incredible potential within you. You become less focused on external validation and more centered on your internal power. The approval you seek is no longer from others, it's from yourself, knowing that you are living authentically and aligned with your deepest values. This self-awareness becomes the foundation of your confidence. You no longer feel the need to seek out constant reassurances or to compare yourself to others. You start to see that the only standard that matters is the one you set for yourself. And with each day, you become more comfortable with who you are. You stop being afraid of judgment because you realize that your value is not dependent on the opinions of others. The beauty of this journey is that it doesn't require perfection. You are not expected to get it right every time. What matters is that you show up each day, committed to growing, learning, and evolving. Even when you fall, you rise stronger, knowing that setbacks are not failures. They're opportunities to deepen your resilience. And each time you choose to continue, you prove to yourself just how strong, calm, and wise you are becoming. This growth becomes visible in every aspect of your life. In your relationships, your work, and your personal life, your inner peace and strength will radiate outward. You'll begin to notice that the more grounded you are, the more others feel inspired to follow your lead. People will seek your presence, drawn to the calm and confidence you exude. And the best part is, you'll be able to offer them the same strength, calm, and wisdom you've developed within yourself. You won't have all the answers, but your ability to remain composed, thoughtful, and resolute will be what others turn to. And as you continue to build your life around these values, you'll see that not only do you become the person you've always wanted to be, but you also start to influence the world in ways you never thought possible. The ripple effect of your growth will touch everything you do and everyone you meet. The more you embrace strength, calmness, and wisdom, the more you understand that the true essence of living is not about avoiding discomfort or challenges. It's about embracing them and using them as fuel for growth. Each challenge is an opportunity to refine your character and deepen your inner peace. Every moment of difficulty is a chance to become more resilient, more composed, and more wise. And as you progress on this path, you'll discover that strength, calmness, and wisdom are not just for moments of adversity. They are qualities that enhance every part of your life. In your quiet moments, in your most joyous moments, and in your most trying moments, these qualities will be the thread that ties everything together, guiding you with clarity and purpose. Remember that this journey is ongoing. There is no final moment when you arrive at being the strongest, calmest, and wisest version of yourself. You are always in the process of becoming. The journey of self-mastery is a lifelong endeavor, but every step you take is meaningful. Each day you show up, you are contributing to the person you are meant to become. And with every day that passes, you become more in tune with your true self. So, as you move forward, understand that you have already begun to embody strength, calmness, and wisdom. They're already a part of who you are. Now, it's up to you to continue to nurture and grow these qualities, to expand them in every area of your life, and to show the world the incredible person you're becoming. The path won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Keep moving forward with confidence. Every step you take is bringing you closer to a life filled with strength, calmness, and wisdom. As you move deeper into this journey, you'll begin to notice subtle shifts in your perspective. The world around you may not change overnight, but your relationship with it will. You'll stop viewing the challenges of life as obstacles, and instead, you'll begin to see them as opportunities to reinforce your inner strength and develop even more wisdom. The discomfort you once tried to avoid will start to feel like a natural part of the growth process. You will realize that your resilience is built through every difficulty you face, and each moment of calmness adds another layer to your inner peace. This transformation doesn't just affect how you handle external challenges, it also influences how you view yourself. With every step forward, you'll develop a deeper trust in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. You'll no longer be paralyzed by fear or doubt. Instead, you'll face each challenge with a sense of calm assurance, knowing that you have the tools to navigate it with wisdom and strength. This trust in yourself will become the foundation of your confidence. As you continue, you'll start to notice how your interactions with others change. People are drawn to calmness, strength, and wisdom. These qualities have a magnetic effect. They make you someone people want to be around, someone they look to for guidance. And this influence will not only enrich your own life, but will also impact the lives of those around you in profound ways. By living with integrity, strength, and calm, you set an example for others, and in turn, you help them tap into their own potential. The more you practice these qualities, the more natural they will become. Strength will no longer require constant effort. It will be second nature. Calmness will no longer feel forced. It will be your default. Wisdom will no longer be a goal. It will be the lens through which you view the world. These qualities will become a part of you, ingrained in your being, and you'll begin to operate from a place of deep internal alignment. There will be moments when the road gets tough, when the weight of the world feels heavy, but it is precisely in those moments that you will see the fruits of your practice. It's during those challenges that your strength, calmness, and wisdom will shine the brightest. And as you face those difficult moments, you will realize that the more you embrace these qualities, the more they support you. You will no longer be afraid of what comes next, because you will trust in your ability to handle it with grace and clarity. This inner transformation doesn't happen in isolation. The more you cultivate strength, calmness, and wisdom, the more they influence the world around you. Your actions will inspire others to find the same strength within themselves. Your calmness will help others find their own peace, and your wisdom will guide them as they navigate their own struggles. You become not just a force of personal transformation, but a catalyst for change in the lives of others. Your journey is an ongoing process of growth, and there is no end to the potential within you. As long as you continue to practice strength, calmness, and wisdom, you will continue to evolve and become the best version of yourself. With each challenge you overcome, you will discover that there is more to you than you ever imagined, and that your true potential is limitless. The key is not in trying to achieve perfection, but in making progress each day. Every step you take brings you closer to the person you want to become. It's not about reaching a final destination. It's about embracing the journey with all its ups and downs and continuing to move forward with unwavering determination. This is the essence of growth, the willingness to keep going, no matter what, and to trust that each experience is a step toward greater self-mastery. As you move forward, remember that this journey is yours alone. No one else can walk it for you. But you have everything within you to succeed. You have the strength to face every challenge, the calm to handle life's chaos, and the wisdom to make choices that align with your truest self. Continue to believe in your ability to create the life you want, one of strength, calmness, and wisdom. And you will see the power of your transformation reflected in every part of your life. The world may change, and your circumstances may shift, but when you've built a foundation of inner strength, calm, and wisdom, nothing can shake you. You will become unshakable, confident, and deeply fulfilled, knowing that you are living in alignment with your true purpose. The true power is not in controlling everything around you. It is in having the ability to remain steady and true to yourself, no matter what comes your way. As you continue this transformative journey towards strength, calmness, and wisdom, you'll come to realize that these qualities are the pillars upon which a truly fulfilling life is built. You have already begun to cultivate the foundation for a life that is not only peaceful and successful, but deeply aligned with your true self. The path is not always easy, and there will be moments when the weight of life's challenges feels overwhelming. But as you grow stronger, you will find that every obstacle becomes an opportunity to deepen your resilience. Every moment of chaos will become a chance to find your calm, and every decision will reflect your growing wisdom. Your strength is not in how much you can endure, but in your ability to rise, time and time again, no matter what life throws at you. Your calmness is not about avoiding difficulty, but about facing it with the unshakable peace that comes from trusting in your ability to handle it. And your wisdom comes not from knowing all the answers, but from having the clarity to make the best decisions in each moment aligned with your deepest values. This journey you're on is one of continuous growth, a process that never truly ends. Each day is an opportunity to practice, to become better, and to move closer to the person you were always meant to be. The beauty of this path is that the more you embody strength, calmness, and wisdom, the more you'll begin to see the world around you transform. You'll notice that life becomes less overwhelming when you approach it with a mindset rooted in these qualities. You'll begin to make choices that align with your true desires rather than being swayed by the external pressures or fears that once controlled you. You'll start to feel more confident, not because everything is perfect, but because you know that you have the inner resources to face whatever comes your way. And as you continue this journey, you will not only transform yourself, but also inspire others to do the same. Your strength will motivate others to rise. Your calmness will help others find peace. Your wisdom will guide others in their own struggles. You will become a living example of what it means to live authentically, with purpose, and with inner power. And as you continue to grow, you will see how this ripple effect impacts not just your life, but the lives of those around you. This is the true power of strength, calmness, and wisdom. Not only do they help you live a more fulfilled and meaningful life, but they also empower you to positively influence the world. The more you embody these qualities, the more you will attract those who seek the same inner peace and strength. You will lead not by force, but by the quiet confidence that comes from living in alignment with your true self. If you're ready to continue this journey and unlock even more of your potential, I invite you to subscribe to the channel.